She used to call me late at night, just to remind me I wasn't good enough. She controlled my schedule, mocked my body, tried to break me, slowly, publicly, deliberately. But 3 months after I walked away, I came back. Not as her employee, but as her superior. And the look on her face? Yeah, that's something I'll never forget. If you've ever had a toxic boss, someone who made you question your worth, this story is going to hit hard. Subscribe, like the video, and stay with me, because this isn't just revenge. This is what happens when patience meets opportunity. I didn't take that job because I believed in it. I took it because I had no choice. The year before, my husband and I had both lost our jobs. Not gradually, not with warning, just gone. One day we had stability. The next, we were calculating how many months we could survive before things collapsed. Savings, shrinking, bills, growing, stress, constant. Every morning felt like stepping into uncertainty. So when the offer came, even though it was a step down, I didn't hesitate. I told myself, this is temporary. Just survive. And at first, it actually felt like I made the right decision. The team was warm. People smiled. Conversations felt human. Gary, my official manager, was busy, but fair. The kind of person who didn't micromanage. But then came the shift. Since Gary's swamped, they said, you'll coordinate with Jane. That sentence changed everything. At first, Jane didn't seem aggressive. Just intense. Can you hop on a quick call? Can you adjust this timeline? Let's tighten things up. Normal workplace stuff. Until it wasn't. The requests started bleeding into my lunch breaks, then evenings, then weekends, then nights. 11:07 p.m. My phone lights up. Why hasn't this been done yet? I remember staring at the message in the dark. My husband already asleep beside me. My chest tightened. My stomach dropped. Do I respond? If I don't, will she use it against me? If I do, will it ever stop? So I replied. That was my first mistake, because from that moment on, I became available. Always. And it escalated. She started canceling my approved time off. You're needed. She'd move deadlines without warning. This should have been obvious. And then came the comments, the ones that weren't about work, the ones that stuck. You're bigger than I expected. For your race. The words landed like a slap. Not loud, not explosive, but sharp enough to leave a mark. No one said anything. No one challenged her. And in that silence, I realized something dangerous. She felt untouchable. I started documenting everything, not because I was planning revenge, but because I needed proof that I wasn't imagining it. 3 pages. 3 pages of moments where she crossed a line. But documentation didn't stop the damage. Every morning, I woke up with a knot in my stomach. Every notification felt like a threat. My confidence, the thing I had built over years, started eroding. Slowly, quietly. I began second-guessing everything. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe she's right. Maybe I'm the problem. That's what toxic people do. They don't just attack you. They rewrite how you see yourself. And the worst part? I stayed. Because I had to. It was a Friday. Already a bad day. I had just gotten news about a family tragedy that morning. My head was heavy. My thoughts scattered. Then came the meeting. You didn't include someone from my team? Jane snapped. I didn't know they were involved. I replied carefully. Well, that's your job. To know. Honestly, I don't even think you're qualified for this role. Something inside me snapped. My hands started shaking under the desk. My vision blurred. My heart was racing so fast it felt painful. I muted the call, and I broke down. Not the quiet kind, the kind where your body just gives up holding it together. That was the moment I realized, if I stay here, this will destroy me. I went to Gary. I told him everything. And instead of disbelief, I saw recognition. That explains a lot, he said quietly. Half her team had already quit. Half. That wasn't coincidence. That was a pattern. He immediately offered to move me, new team, fresh start, under him. For the first time in months, I felt relief. But toxic people don't lose control easily, even after I moved teams. Jane kept reaching out. Emails, instructions, criticism. I started ignoring her, so she escalated. One day, she walked straight to my desk. No warning, no hesitation. I don't understand why you're even here, she said loudly. You're not qualified. The office went silent. I could feel eyes on me, judging, watching, waiting. Then Gary stepped in. Jane, that's enough. For a moment, I thought it was over. It wasn't. She just got smarter, more subtle, more strategic, but still just as toxic. After 2 more months, I was done. I wrote my resignation letter, but this time, I wasn't leaving quietly. I attached the 3 pages, every comment, every incident. Then I CC'd everyone, because silence protects people like her. And I was done protecting her. Gary tried to keep me, but I told him the truth. The only way I stay is if she goes. And that wasn't possible. So I left, with nothing lined up. The next 3 months tested everything. There were nights we ate plain bread, just bread, because we had to prioritize bills, medical expenses, funeral costs, survival. Every day I applied. 5 jobs, 10 jobs, 20 jobs. Rejections became routine, silence became expected. But I kept going, because stopping wasn't an option. Then one day, everything shifted. A memo, a familiar name. Someone I had worked with closely for 5 years, joining that same company. So I reached out. Simple, professional. We got on a call. I shared insights, observations, ideas. At the end, he paused. Have you considered coming back? My heart stopped. As what? My chief of staff. Walking back into that building felt surreal. Same walls, same energy, but I wasn't the same person. And then came the all-hands meeting. The room was full. Executives, leadership. And there she was. Jane, confident, unbothered. Until my name was called. Introduced as chief of staff. 2 levels above her. And in that moment, everything shifted. She could have stayed quiet. She didn't. Instead, she sent an email, calling me unqualified, accusing me of manipulation, trying to tear me down. Again. But this time, I wasn't alone. The email was forwarded to me. What's this about? I didn't react emotionally. I responded with facts. Gary's confirmation, my resignation letter, new complaints, patterns, evidence, truth. That Friday, she was called into a meeting. No shouting, no scene, just consequences. She was fired. That Friday, she was called into a meeting. No shouting, no scene, just consequences. She was fired. When I heard, I didn't celebrate. I didn't need to. Because this wasn't revenge. This was balance being restored. And for the first time in a long time, I felt light. Sometimes, the people who try to break you are just revealing themselves. And sometimes, the best thing you can do isn't fight back immediately. It's survive long enough to rise above them. If you've ever dealt with someone like Jane, drop your story in the comments. And if you believe karma always finds its way back, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. More stories like this, coming soon.